Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know. And I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom. Appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years. 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling. We rolling, man. We in there, man. Shout out to everybody who been showing me love on all other platforms, man. Especially on my platforms. You know, Living Life After Life, podcast, Banky Pound, Prison Fit, man. I appreciate you all. Pure deliciousness. I appreciate the love, man. I truly do. I truly do. Today, man, I wanted to talk to y'all about one of the most hectic days in prison, man. One of the most craziest days in prison. Sometimes the most violent day in prison, man. And most terrifying day in prison for some people. And that is the almighty Commissary Day. The Commissary Day, man. The day where, you know, anything can happen, man. The day that makes people nervous, make people, you know, confused, make people anxious, make people violent. All of this over some zooms and whams, man. Some cookies, cakes, coffee, used to be cigarettes, you know, canned goods, you know, tater chips. Yeah, this right here can cost you man, I done seen it cost people all the way up to their life in prison, man, you know. So it's a real crazy day, man. It's a day where a lot of things be going on. It's a lot of moving parts, man. But, you know, usually in prison they set it up where everybody, you know, go to commissary on specific dates and times. You know, like one building would go to commissary this day, another building would go another day. And within that building, it's going to be 4 blocks. So each block will start going one at a time, you know, in rotation, whoever it is that day. And or that week. And you know, they'll start calling them out, maybe 20, 30 of them at a time until they get the commissary done. But that alone in itself is hectic and crazy, because when they start calling, they might holler out, you know, 25 for commissary. Dudes know that we go to commissary that day, so dudes has already grabbed their laundry bag. They already, you know, to put their coats on, depending upon what the weather is, and they lining up. They be standing at the door sometime waiting for the lady to call it, you know what I'm saying? And then you got dudes that's going to be bucking to try to get to the door. They try to get in the salad port first, because the salad port can't hold but so many people. So you got dudes that'll get the rumbling right there because they bumping into each other, they elbowing each other, trying to get in the salad port first to be with the first 25 or the second 25. You understand? So then the lady might open the door, and dudes will start loading into the salad port, and she'll be trying to close the door, and dudes is holding the door, trying to get in there. I mean, it's crazy, it's chaos, because we all going to the store the same day. We gonna get to the store. If they doing our block today, everybody in the block gonna get to the store. But these dudes want to get in there first for whatever reason. Is because of what they don't have and they fiending for. You got a lot of coffee fiends. I done told y'all that. You know, dudes just want to get it because they old people. They want to get it out the way, dudes. I mean, it's just all types of stuff. But they may flood the salad port and be too many in the salad port. The person in the salad port will come to the back with a door, some steps in the door to lead up to get into the booth. They may come to the back and start counting. They say, well, it's 28 people in here. 2 got to leave. You know, don't nobody want to move. Ain't nobody trying to move. Everybody standing. Oh, well, I ain't opening the door until 2 get out. It can't be number 25. And y'all just wasting y'all time. Y'all ain't going. And then you get dudes in there. They'll get to beefing with each other. Man, get out, man. You was in here last. Man, step out. Woo, woo, woo. Or they trying to pick out somebody to get out. And dudes like, man, I ain't getting out. You go out. Pure chaos, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, somebody might say, man, you get your, you know, BASS out. Pop, pop, pop. Man, they fighting in the salad port, so we all stuck in there, everybody trying to back up and move. Hey, get off me. I mean, it's madness, man. It's pure madness. You know what I'm saying? All for some cookies, cakes, and tater chips. You know, but in there, that stuff is valuable, you know what I'm saying, because of what we got to eat over there in the kitchen, which is doo-doo, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is what you're going to have to eat with late night, because like I say, the last meal of the doo-doo is still going to be like 4 o'clock or something. So you got all that to go the rest of the night without having anything else to eat, you know what I'm saying, unless you got some in your box. And the only way you're going to get some in your box is out of the commissary. You know what I'm saying? So it's a necessity in prison, man. It's a necessity in prison, man, to be able to, try to, keep your energy up, to keep your weight up, to have something to eat, man, late at night, or have something to eat later on. You know what I'm saying? Because 4 or 5 o'clock, you still got a long way to go before the next day. You know what I'm saying? So if you working out or lifting weights or doing anything like that, you're going to have to put something in your body, because you're taking a lot out of your body. So it's a lot of things that go on with, the way, dudes perceive that commissary, man. But then you got dudes, they got store boxes like I had, store box. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bum rushing to go to the store. I'm more so scoping out and looking and see who going and who ain't going. Who owe me money and gonna come up with an excuse about why they ain't make it to commissary, or they didn't go to commissary, or they went there and the people ain't had their stuff, or their order got messed up, which is a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, a can of worms, because you'll get dudes to get in there in line too. Now, when you get to the commissary gate, then you got to go through some more foolishness. When she finally do get whatever settled down in the salad port and she open the door and let the 25 go, it's still like a rat race, man. Dudes is trying to walk fast, trying to get in front of each other, trying to be the first one in line, when you already know that they're only going to do the 25. The 25 is going to get done anyway. You got to go over there. You got to give up your ID to get inside a little small gate, which is also small. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it may hold 50, 60, 70 people. But you got to wait to get inside that gate. You got to give them all your ID. Get in a line like you in kindergarten. Give them your ID. Get through the gate. When you get through the gate, then you got to, it's like 3 windows. You go to the window. You give them your ID. You tell them your name. And yeah, you tell them your name, and then they start calling you, up there, because after you give all your IDs up to get in there, then the lady gonna give you your ID back. You know what I'm saying? Once you get through the gate. Then once you get through the gate and you go up to the commissary, you got to give them your ID to get your commissary. So once they get your ID, then they go bag up your commissary based upon the order that you fill out, the little bubble sheet. The little bubble sheet like you did in high school and stuff, when you had to take the little test, you fill in the little circle. They'll pass them out the week before, and you have to fill those out with what you want. Now, they'll get them over there in the commissary, and then they'll take that and scan it and run it through, check it with your books and see how much money you got on the books, if you can afford what you're ordering, and then they'll place your order. So when you get over there, they'll bag it all up and give it to you, you know what I'm saying, when you get up to the joint. So you got dudes in there that's ready to rumble too, because they trying to elbow and get in line first and run to get in line. Like it's just like what you would see in high school, or what you would see in school with the kids. You let them out for wreck and they just running crazy. This is how it is, And then you'll have some COs over there that work the commissary gate. They always seem like they put the worst ones over there, the worst disposition over there at the commissary gate. So they'll be causing friction, running their mouth, making threats about something that they can't. Shut the commissary down. You can't shut the commissary down. You don't only work for the commissary. You work for the state. The commissary is a whole different entity. You can't shut the commissary down. And somebody might let her know that. Oh, well, I send you back. I can send you back. Now she can't do that. You see what I'm saying? So that be a lot of confusion as well. Plus, when a dude get up to that gate and he give him his ID and they ain't got his bag, they didn't scan his paper for whatever reason, be it that he didn't have enough money, or he did have the money, or they just missed it, or it's just their mistake. That is right there is super chaos, because normally, no matter who it is, he gonna snap. No, I done waited all week to get my commissary, and then y'all ain't got my commissary. And then they're going to tell you that they can't fill it now because of the simple fact that all of the orders and all the stuff have been scanned days prior. So you done waited all week to get your commissary, and then you ain't got your commissary. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a fault of their own. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it be yours. They'll come back to the junk and put you on blast and say, oh yeah, well we scanned yours, you ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I had money, man. You crazy? And then he cussing the people out behind the gate. They telling him he got to get out there. And then the police gonna come in there and try to, usher you out. Then, I done seen police get a boop boop. They done got dropped trying to, cause the dude is in a fit of rage. Especially if he feel he know he had money. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, if you don't got money already on your books, before you order commissary, you got to have the money on your books. I think 48 hours before commissary day, in order for them to scan your bubble sheet. So if it ain't there, or if it get there just in the nick of time and they miss it, then you just out back and you got to wait a whole another week and a half, 2 weeks for you can go to commissary again. This puts dudes in a bind, especially if they owe somebody. Because if you owe somebody, they not trying to hurt it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, get their money. And they don't care nothing about, your money ain't get here in time. They don't care nothing about the people mess your order up. Ain't nobody trying to hurt it because you already just took their product from them. You done already got that, ate that, you know what I'm saying, dumped it out. And that's that. And so you need to know, and I used to tell people when I ran the store about it, you need to know before you come get my stuff that you already got that money secured. Because all of those excuses to me, they not going to fly. Because just like you came and borrowed it from me, you're going to have to go borrow from somebody else. So you're going to end up owing more money. So this has put you backwards. You know what I'm saying? If you done got something from me at 100% interest and then you can't pay me on the day you're supposed to pay me, and I'm going to get paid on the day I'm supposed to get paid. So now you got to go borrow that, which is already, what you're paying is already interest. Now you're going to have to go borrow that from someone else with the same amount of interest. So in essence, you done paid 4 times what you actually originally got from somebody. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you get to, keep your front teeth. You know what I'm saying? So it's insanity, man. The world that we live in, the rules that we live up under, the way that we conduct business in there, man, it's insane in itself, man. And then, like I say, when we get back to the block, when that last call has been made and they done made the last call for commissary, and you got dudes in there that's just sitting around or trying to hide in their cell or trying to act like they was asleep and try to wake up later on and say, man, they called commissary. Man, they've been calling commissary all morning. You know what I'm saying? They doing the other side now. They finished with this side. Oh, man, I got to go see if I can go. That's usually a dude that owes somebody. You know what I'm saying? He owes somebody something, or he don't even have the money. And he want to act like he can try to go, knowing that the people may not let him go. 90% chance they not. But some people might say, well, the other side going, you might can still go down there if they'll fill your order. So that also could be a check-in move for him. He just doing that so he could get out of the building where nobody from our block is out there, so they won't see him make that detour and go left and go on down there to the administration building and check in. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of games being played, man. A lot of flammery comes out on store day. A lot of skullduggery. A lot of larceny. A lot of tomfoolery. On store day is all in full effect. Please believe that. And I be sitting up on the top rail, probably drinking me a cup of coffee, and I ain't trying to hurt nothing but, here you go. There go your stuff. I ain't trying to hurt none of that other stuff, man, because I've heard it all before. And I don't be trying to hurt, you know what I'm saying? And I fashion myself as being fair because, I'm telling you how I'm gonna carry it before you get my stuff. So it's up to you if you get it and then you still know you're going to have these issues, because then I'm not trying to hurt. I'm going to have zero tolerance for it because my stuff is gone. And, you done already used it and you done already reaped the benefits of it, if it was to fill your stomach, to go pay a debt, to gamble, whatever it is, you took care of your business with my business. So now I don't want to hear anything else besides, hey, go your stuff. And then you got some other dudes that's the same way. They'll run them store, and you got dudes that go from store box to store box to store box. You know what I'm saying? They'll go borrow something from me today, go borrow something from Joe Blow this evening, go borrow something from, and they'll spread it all around. And then you owe 4 or 5 people. Those are the ones you got to watch, because 9 times out of 10, they get ready to pull a check-in move before the store day come. So dudes be keeping an eye on them, seeing how they move and seeing how they operate, seeing if they trying to be aggressive with the police, because that's usually a clear sign that he trying to get locked up. And when I see dudes doing that and they owe me money, I pull up on them. You know what I'm saying? I pull straight up on them. I'm like, man, look, what's all this, man? You screaming at the police. You know they'll lock you up, man. What you trying to do? You trying to get up out here? You need to go get my money today. You know what I'm saying? Go buy it, because I ain't got you being here on store day. I need my money now. You know what I'm saying? I've done that several times, man. No, man, ain't nobody trying to check in, back. I'm saying, they say, man, you can't talk to the police like that. Not that one anyway. Already know what they're going to do. So it's like you trying to get away, man. Let me know what's up. So you go through all those things, man. And then you got to be looking at it like any one of those situations can turn into something. He can pop off. You might have to pop him. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you lose out. But these are the risks you take when these are the games you play. The rules you follow. These are the risks you take, man. So it's like you at risk at all times. You could build up a big store box and have a whole lot of stuff, but the first time you let one person take something from you and you don't do nothing, then it ain't no need to have a store box, because it's gonna go downhill anyway, or you're gonna have to take care of somebody else. So you might as well handle it from the beginning. But even in that breath, when you do that, you still gonna lose out, because you going to jail, and everybody else who owe you going to jail, you may not come back out and be on the same side. So you still leaving money on the table. Either way you look at it. So it's just chaos, man. I'm telling you, man. Commissary, prison, period, is all chaos. Yeah, it's all chaos, man. It's just, it's madness, man. But it goes on, man. And then on store day, man, it's nothing. It is nothing. And when I tell you nothing, I mean nothing to see somebody, go up in the cell and all you heard is boom, 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 and they get bust up. Then they might come walking up out there with the dude fan. They may come walking up out there with his CD player. They may come walking up out there with his TV, because they done took his stuff and done punished them for not paying their money. And a lot of times the money may not be owed for a store box. It could be owed for a gambling debt. It could be owed for a drug debt. You know what I'm saying? You could go buy drugs from somebody because they got the drugs right now, and you can go like, I ain't got it, man. Dudes may not sell you the drugs on credit, but you go borrow from the store box, man, to get the money to go give to the drug dude, and you get high and do whatever you do with the drugs. And then come store day, you can't pay the store box, man, when he knows that you done borrowed that money and went and gave his money to somebody else to fulfill your needs, and now you telling him he can't pay you. Oh, no, sirree, Bob. No, sirree, Bob. Nah, if you can go borrow it to go get high, you gonna go find it to get mine. And if you can't find it to get mine, boom, boom. That's what it is. And these dudes play these type of games all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? They put their life at risk, all to get high. They sit down there and gamble all day. And some dudes will gamble like that. They'll gamble, say, man, we paying up on store day. So you get a chance for these dudes to gamble all week to try to get up, be up, go down. But it's already understood you can't quit, because we gambling all week. The last day we gambling is the day before store. We might gamble all week, all the way up to store day. The next day is store day. The night is your last chance to get back, get up, or whatever. But anytime during the week, you may be up $200-$300, but you can't quit. You got to be there every day, or either your debt or your bill is gonna be non and void, because this is the understanding of what y'all started gambling with from the beginning. We gambling till store day, so you may be up half of the week, and then at the last day, on the day before store, you may lose and go down, and then tomorrow you got to pay that money. It ain't no excuses. It ain't no, man, I wish I could have quit. Oh, nah, you couldn't do none of that. You couldn't do none of that. Yeah, that won't even in the equation. So now dudes got to produce that money the next day, and then the next day, if they ain't got it, man, it's gonna be some bloodshed. It's gonna be some head busting. It's gonna be something going on, some Bethlehem play or something. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't do that, you can't even run an establishment no more, because everybody is not going to respect you. And then nobody's going to respect you. Everybody's going to get in the game and look to get paid, but everybody ain't trying to pay nobody. You see what I'm saying? You got dudes that sit in there and gamble with the whole intent on winning some money, and they ain't got no intent whatsoever on paying if they lose. You know what I'm saying? A la Gangsta Slim. You know what I'm saying? So you got to deal with all of these different type of aspects, man. When you doing anything in prison, man, no matter what it is. If you got a store box business, if you running a poker game, if you running a dice game, if you running a parlay, if you running tickets on high score, low score, you running tickets on NASCAR races. I mean, it's just so many moving parts with dudes in there trying to hustle, trying to do something, trying to, get their money, it's just so many moving parts. But at the same time, all of it got larceny in it. All of it got flammery in it. All of it is potential or powder keg to blow up in your face at any given moment. Because that's just what is going on. Because you can never let nobody take advantage of you, because as soon as you do that, then all respect is gone. Your respect is what's going to keep the cheat up off you. Your respect is what's going to keep the larceny up off you. You know what I'm saying? Your respect is what's going to keep all that flammery off you to a degree. You know what I'm saying? To a degree, because it's going to keep it up off you because they respect you. But the only reason they respect you is because you done already demonstrated. You done already put some work in. You done already showed your, capacity to create violence. So once they know that, that's where the respect come in. You know what I'm saying? They not respecting you. They respecting, what you will do. You know what I'm saying? May not like you at all. You know what I'm saying? But they respect, what in the words of the young, do they respect your gangster? You know what I'm saying? They know you're going to spill some blood, and they know that ain't what they trying to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when it comes time for war, man, I don't care who it is, it ain't nobody got no guaranteed victory. Especially when you throw weapons in the equation. If dudes is using weapons, anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get hit. Anybody can, get taken out. So it's just a matter of who want to get into those type of situations, and who are willing to get into those type of situations, and how small or how big it got to be for them to get into it. You got dudes that'll put that Bethlehem in you for a 35-cent bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? Just because on the principal aspect there, it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? They not letting you take nothing from them. And dudes will try so much petty larceny in there, man, to the point where in their mind they'll be thinking, well, this stuff is so little, man. He ain't gonna do nothing, man. I mean, he ain't nothing but $1, or he ain't nothing but 50 cents. Man, I done seen dudes get fire smacked up out of them for 50 cents. Mop! You know what I'm saying? I mean, so it happens. You know what I'm saying? It truly happens, man, on a regular basis. But store day, man, just be so commissary, man. It just have everybody in the uproar. You could cut the tension in the pod when it's store day, because all debts got to be paid on this day. All excuses now is out the window. It's payday. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you work all week or whatever, and you go to your job and pick up your check, and they telling you that the money ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to hold on. We'll get you next week. We'll double up the checks or something like that. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. Nobody. Because they done worked all week, and they expect to get paid on the day that they supposed to get paid. They have fulfilled their obligation, and they expect you to fulfill theirs. You know what I'm saying? Yours. And that's what happens when you conduct business all week, or you loan out stuff, or in a store-bought aspect, or you gamble all week, or you done bought. They expect to get paid on the day that they supposed to get paid. Anything else is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I done seen some dudes wear their butt whooping though. They wear it, you know what I'm saying? They go in the cell and get beat up and come out there with, fat lips and black eyes, and, dude done took their TV or their fan or whatever it is, or broke their TV. Some dudes go in there and just break your TV just so you can't have nothing to watch, and you got to replace it. So I done seen all that happen. And dudes just walking out there, just walking around, drinking a cup of coffee with a big old shiner, black eye, big old fat lip. What happened? Oh, yeah, well, I owe black some money and I ain't have it, man. So, it's just what it is, man. I asked for it. I bought it on myself. I done seen them, they take it like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I seen an old cat. I don't even want to say his name, man, because he real known in the penitentiary too. May do a video on him because he got flammery and skullduggery for miles and miles and miles, man. And yeah, I seen him one time. He'll talk that killer talk, man. I mean, he would talk that talk where if you was young or new in the penitentiary, you swear to God, man, if you run afoul of this kid here, man, he gonna put that Bethlehem in you like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't do nothing, but his talk game is vicious, man. And he'll do something to somebody that he's capable of doing it to, but yeah, on somebody that's gonna bring that noise, he don't do nothing. And he talk that talk. I mean, even to the killers, he'll talk, because he been around so long and he's seen so much, so he know the lingo. He know how to, put that face on, put that grit on, and look mean and talk that vicious killer talk. And he owed somebody, man. Right when I was in what's the name, and I was surprised too, man. He was still doing all this flammery, so late in his bit and so late in his age, and he's still chasing drugs to get high. And I was surprised he was still doing that. But he owed the dude some money for some drugs, and knowing he won't gonna have it, knowing he ain't got no hustle, knowing he ain't got no income, he probably burnt every bridge he had. And next thing you know, he thinking he about to do nothing to him, because he was probably well in his 60s at this time. And dude caught him on the stairway and punished him. I mean, beat black both eyes, bust his lip, had his nose broke, and he walking around there like with tissue and stuff stuck in his nose, lip all swollen, holding a rag all on his mouth. Yeah, man, I bought it on myself, man. Yeah, I got his money. I should have paid him. I played with him, man. So, I can't be mad, man. I bought it on myself. Yeah, you can be mad. You should be mad at yourself, because you should be old enough to know that flammery stuff is done played out, man. And these young cats ain't playing the risk they taking to get what they get in, and you gonna go get it knowing you can't pay it, and then you gonna talk that killer talk. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing to me though. You put your hands on me, I'm gonna stab you to death, and you're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just insanity, man. This is the things that how dudes' brain be working, man. And like I say, that time affects dudes in many different ways. It all depends on who you are, and it all depends on, how you, process, what's going on in your world, man, and how you gonna react to it. But yeah, man, dudes will put their life on the line, man. And that commissary day, that is a judgment day in the penitentiary, man. That's judgment day. Commissary day is judgment day, because you gonna have to have it, or you gonna have to be ready to put some work in, man, or defend yourself, because it's gonna pop off on store day, that's for sure. Because everybody looking at you, everybody know all the excuses is gone. This is it. What's going on? Where is mine at? Give me mine. You understand? Give me mine. Separate mine from yours. Period. I don't want to hurt none of that. You went to the store, separate mine from yours. That's it. Anything else, I don't want to hurt, So, and there's a lot of dudes that carry like that in there when it comes to theirs in the penitentiary. They just want theirs. They don't want no excuses, and they ain't trying to hurt none. So yeah, man. Commissary day, man, I done seen a many heads bust. I done seen a many eyes black, nose broke, fat lips, teeth knocked out. You name it, it's going down on store day, man. So, that's judgment day, man. You got to pay the piper on commissary day. So, yeah, so have your Bethlehem prepared and have your fist ready if you ain't got that money on store day, man, because drama is definitely going to come knocking at your door, man, because collection day, man, they coming to get it. They coming to get it on store day. And like I say, you got some dudes, they gangsters though. They, what I'm saying, they know they not gonna have it, and they ready. They ready to go to war. They ready on store day. They got the Bethlehem waiting, and they gonna tell you straight up, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get it. You know what I'm saying? We do whatever we gotta do, but I ain't got it today, man. I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? There's all on you. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get to it, or either you gonna wait on it. That's how it go, man. It's just it's a dangerous game, man. That's why one of the first things they tell you in prison, man, one of the big faux pas, the big no-nos, do not get into debt. Do not get into debt, man, because debt will cost you, man, more than you willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? And especially behind them walls, man, they will cost you more than you willing to pay. Dudes will take your life over the pettiest thing, just cause. You know what I'm saying? And That's how I go. But anyway, man, I want to give y'all this commissary stuff, man. Let y'all know what it's like on this day here in the penitentiary. Every day is commissary day. You can just sit back, man, and watch the story unfold. You can watch the people walking around looking nervous because they know they owe or ain't got enough to pay, or trying to pay you half and pay him half because they ain't got enough to pay both of y'all whole. And it's just, you can see it, man. This is like a circus. You know, you just sitting in there and you watching, man, and you can see, you can know who getting ready to get hurt. You can know who getting ready to check in. You can know who getting ready to, get took up out of there. It all goes down on store day, man. It's just another life, another day in the life in the penitentiary, But in the meantime, man, y'all hold on. I'll be right back at y'all in a minute, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. Go check me out on my other platforms. Living Life After Life podcast. We still need a couple more subscribers before we can get monetized, man, and we can drop these videos. We got some bomb interviews. Did another bomb interview last night with a DMV rapper, man. So y'all just stay tuned. We're going to be shaking it up with that podcast, man. We're going to be keeping it all the way real on there, man, with some good information. And we over there trying to get in shape, man, on Banky Pound Prison Fitness, man. We trying to get back right. We trying to get ready, for 2023. Y'all come over there and work out with me. I'm trying to whip some of that good food up to put the energy in you to go over there and work out on pure deliciousness. So we moving, man, and I'm going to try to get on some more platforms as soon as possible. I'm working on the merchandise, and the book is being written as we speak. So y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot of things going on over here on TBP, man. So y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, and boom, 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 boom. Stay ducking them hooks, man. They out here, they everywhere. Even when you least expect it, man, they just hit you with their...
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm going to have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.